What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today, we need to start looking at Lorcana again, don't we, ladies and gentlemen? We need to have a look at Lorcana. You see, we talk about Lorcana a bit, and I want to talk about Lorcana more, let's be clear. I'm in on Lorcana. I think I've been pretty gosh darn clear about this. I love Lorcana. It's seemingly a great game. We don't actually know how it plays yet, but all the signs so far have been incredibly, positive. And I just really hope this carries on. So fingers crossed Lorcana keeps being awesome. I, for one, am very, very excited about it. But the lovely folks over on the Lorcana Twitter have gone and very nicely revealed a bunch of cards. So I think we can go and have a look at a bunch of cards. Yay! Etc. Now, quick side note from me, I did go to the London Toy Fair, and I did try and talk to Disney Lorcana, and they were a bit busy. And here's the thing, right? I should be upset about this, and to some degree I am, but I'm really not. Because here's the thing, right? It's popular. That's a good thing. Like, I want to do loads of Lorcana videos. I want to play lots of Lorcana. I want to be enjoying Disney Lorcana for a while, both as a player and a collector and as a content creator. And sure, I'm a little disappointed that I tried to get in and have a chat with them and I couldn't. But the entire reason I couldn't get in to have a chat with them was because they're too gosh darn popular. And it's really hard to be upset about that, because if they're being all super popular, then that means great things for the future of the game. And not to boast, but I was able to pick up the Taylor Mickey Lorcana pin on the background is kind of like a Lorcana card. Yeah. That was honestly worth going to the London Toy Fair on its own. So that was a bit disappointing, but also kind of not that disappointing. But what is not even remotely disappointing is all the new cards they've gone and shown off. So, one of the products that they are releasing, as we know, is the Lorcana gift set. And that features 4 packs, a Mulan card, a Hades card, and an oversized Mulan and Hades card. As a side note, and I did say this before, but I do think it bears repeating, the fact that they've gone Mulan and Hades here basically says we're in this for the long haul. Because I did a video a little while ago basically explaining to you how I know more Lorcana isn't a cash grab. And this is a great, I suppose, test. Because if Lorcana was generally a cash grab, then they wouldn't be doing this. They wouldn't be focusing on cards or characters which are less popular. They would be going all in on the most popular characters so that they could just sell as much as they could in a nice short period of time, and then they'd move on. Like, that's what you do. That's how you do a cash grab. If Disney Lorcana are genuinely trying to do a cash grab, and as I've explained to you, they're definitely not, they're honestly doing a pretty bad job of it, because these are characters that you don't use when you're trying to do a cash grab. It doesn't work, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't work. But let's have a look at these cards and see if we can figure out something about the game, because I'm pretty sure I'm right in saying we still don't actually know how it plays. So Hades, we've got an 8-cost card with pretty good stats, but it's got Shift 6. You may pay 6 to play this on top of one of your characters named Hades. So this is, think of it kind of like Digimon Evolution over in the Digimon TCG. You can essentially pay extra cost to upgrade your characters. Now, it's not kind of like evolving in Pokemon, because evolving in Pokemon you don't have to pay for. This you absolutely do. So you can either pay 8 to play it normally, or 6 to play it on top of another character named Hades. The implication here is that this is Hades, King of Olympus, but it is treated as kind of Hades for the purposes of the game, with King of Olympus very much being a subtitle. And this means there's going to be a bunch of different Hades cards, and they're all going to just be called Hades, but then you're going to have the subtitles in. Again, we don't have the gameplay here. A lot of this we're kind of figuring out as we go along, but this seems to be about right. Sinister plot, this character gets +1 each other villain character. It seems to be this essentially gets boosted. If you play a bunch of villain characters, you get boosted, yeah. So you can see from the front of the box here, gets +1 for each, I think it's for each every other villain. Something along those lines. Seems alright. Mulan is a 5-cost character, and we haven't seen enough cards to know how good the stats are. These all seem to be about standard. If anything jumps out stats-wise, I'll tell you. But this all seems about in line, to be honest with you. And what we've got here is lead by example during your turn. Whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, your other character's something turn. Yeah, they are they're making us work for it, ladies and gentlemen. They are making us work for it. Yeah, and I'm zoomed right in on the box here, and I can't see it. I'm sorry, I cannot see any more information here. But essentially, it seems something along the lines of you banish another character, your other characters get a bit of a boost, they can do more cool stuff. And this is good. And you can see here already the kind of deck building we're going to be doing in Lorcana. Because you're going to have a Hades deck where you are essentially starting off with cheaper, weaker Hades building up, but also you're getting boosted by having other villain characters. And then you can have Mulan, who you banish characters, which banish seems to be this game's equivalent of KO or delete or things of that nature. And then your other characters get a bit of a boost. And no, I don't think it's a coincidence that in this gift set that features both of these characters, one gets boosted by villains and one is a leader who boosts your other characters with banishing. They seem kind of like mirror images of each other. Or maybe that was just an excuse for a clumsy transition to talk about Magic Mirror. Now, this is an item card, and this one's easy. We know what this does. We actually have all the information. You tap it. There is no way this symbol means anything other than tap. You pay for and draw a card. Here's the thing, though. This stays on the field. How do I know it stays on the field? Well, it's a 2-cost to play it, but it's got a skill where you tap and pay for and draw a card. So it's got to stay on the field or else it doesn't make any sense. And this tells us a few really interesting things about the rules. Firstly, it tells us that you play item cards and they essentially stay in play and keep buffing you up as you go. That's important. Secondly, we know that draw power in this game kind of sucks. How do I know draw power in this game kind of sucks? Because you are tapping this and paying 4 to draw 1 card. There is no way this game has good draw power if Magic Mirror exists as a card. And we know Magic Mirror exists as a card, so, okay, there is a chance that different types of ink have different levels of draw, and this particular kind of ink just has bad draw. But no, ladies and gentlemen, no. And this is actually a pretty important update. This sneakily tells us quite a lot about the game, and this is kind of cool. So yeah, it's draw power. It's not good draw power, and again, we don't know much about the game, but it's a 2-cost card that you have to tap and then pay for to draw a single card. You don't need to know much about the game to know that's pretty weak draw, but I don't think it really matters. It tells us something. We've got Healing Glow. Now, this is an action card. Now, just from context here, it seems like action, you just play them, whereas item, you play them and they stay on the field. Here it is a 1-cost card. Remove up to 2 damage from the chosen character. There we go. Simple as that. And obviously you remove damage so you don't get banished. Sounds like a plan. If anyone hasn't noticed, I've seen too many Disney films. This is clearly from Tangled, using the hair to heal, because why would magic hair not heal you? Obviously. So yeah, 1-cost card, removes up to 2 damage. That makes perfect sense. And like I say, when you compare the action to the item here, it seems pretty gosh darn clear. Actions are a 1-shot deal. Items stay in play to be used turn after turn. Hey, how about another item? How about White Rabbit's Pocket Watch? Incidentally, here we are still and this is a theme for now, we are still very much in Disney territory. Not the stuff what Disney bought, your Pixar, your Star Wars, your Marvel, etc. We are still very much in actual Disney property territory here. And we got an item, free cost, I'm late. Tap it, pay 1, chosen character gains rush this turn. They can challenge the turn they're played. And look, this seems amazing. I could be wrong. This seems borderline broken. And again, we don't know enough about the game. Let's be clear. We don't even know the rules of the game. This is all very much in a vacuum. I cannot stress that enough. But Rush is always awesome. In Digimon, Rush is great. In One Piece, Rush is great. Being able to challenge, and challenge is blatantly attacking, or the equivalent thereof, in every game that has Rush, that I've seen at least, Rush is really good. Being able to tap this and pay 1 to give any of your characters Rush seems nuts to me. Like when Magic Mirror is making you pay 4 to draw a card, and this is paying 1 so you can challenge a turn you're played, keep your eye on White Rabbit's pocket watch. I'm calling it now, this early. I am calling it that this is broken. Or at least borderline broken. As a side note, this also confirms what we could have assumed anyway. You can't challenge a turn you played. Because if you could challenge a turn you played, you wouldn't need a card to let you challenge a turn you played. But this is pretty gosh darn standard, honestly. We see it in Magic, in One Piece, in Digimon, in pretty much everything. Other than Pokemon, but that game works very differently. You can't basically use a card the turn you play it. That's all pretty standard, honestly, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty standard. So how about one more villain? How about Scar? Scar seems kind of mean. And the good news is we've got a good look at this one. We've got a 6 cost with seemingly appropriate stats. And we've got Insidious Plot. When you play this character, chosen opposing character gets -5. Is that attack? I can't quite remember this turn, but basically it nerfs your opponent's character. That's what it does. It nerfs your opponent's character the turn you play it. Simple as that. It is a way to make sure that your opponent, if you've got a particular character which is, well, I was going to say challenging you, but challenge is actually the word in Lorcana. This is basically the character that you need to slow them down for a turn. Now, it's a one-shot deal again, kind of when you play it, you give the -5, and it's you don't pay any extra. You pay 6 to play Scar, and then this gives the -5 straight away. But it's a one-shot deal, all right? It is a play, get the nerf, yay! That's it. No more. Just now. Not again. And you know what? Yeah, that sounds all right by me, ladies and gentlemen. That sounds all right by me. We don't have enough information about this yet. I am so excited for this game, and I assure you, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make more Lorcana videos. I want to make many, many, many more Lorcana videos. And if I get an opportunity, I will keep making Lorcana videos. Well, I mean, I will get an opportunity. What I mean is when I get the opportunity, I will make many, many more Lorcana videos. I love this game. I don't even know the rules yet. I just know I like it. And I've started covering it, and I'm going to keep covering it. I've done, to be fair, this is Lorcana video number 6 now, which I assure you I'm making as many as I can. But unfortunately, we've just not had enough news. Well, the good news is we know we're going to get to spring, and we're pretty much in spring now. And we know we're going to get a reveal of how to play, and we know that news is going to ramp up to the release in the fall. And we know that when we get the release in the fall, like every TCG, we're then going to get a nice, solid kind of stream of news as you go. That's how TCGs work. So all I can tell you is, yes, I am fully aware that at the moment we don't have enough information, and the Lorcana videos are not coming as fast as some of you want. I know because you've told me. And you want to know a secret? They're not coming as fast as I want. But you know what? The official Twitter account has only actually sent 8 tweets since the reveal on the 17th of January. That's when they revealed all the products. So if they're only sending out 8 tweets in almost 2 months, or at least in a month and a half, that should tell you what you need to know about, the news and how it's being shared. I assure you, ladies and gentlemen, all the news will be shared when I can. For now, we got a bunch of new cards that have told us a sneaky large amount about the game, and now it's over to you guys. I want to know what you think about this. I want to know your predictions. I want to know your hopes, your dreams, your questions. I want to know anything you want to tell me. So let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wasi. That's where we talk Pokemon and card games and Pokemon card games, all kinds of fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.